Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Martin Drive Show. Welcome back to our continued coverage of the Russia and Ukraine crisis. I'm only smiling because I love listening to this man speak. We will be watching a much longer video of that later, but this video is going to highlight an update on Russian airstrikes in Sumy and keep us, again, grounded in what's actually going on in the Russia-Ukraine war, beyond propaganda, beyond headlines, beyond the economy, but the actual war itself. So without further ado,
Americans, if you see and if you understand how we feel life, how we fight against all the enemies for our freedom, support us, and not only with words, with concrete, direct steps. Do it.
a very powerful message, and truthfully, UNICEF, I'm going to donate to them as soon as I receive my paycheck. But I would like to find a better way to help them, and I'm going to do some research today. That was a more than fair point, so I would like to take that upon myself. Maybe we'll do that together in a couple of days.
We're on the road to Irpin, this town that has been under heavy Russian bombardment for 3 days. Because the bridge there has been detonated, it means people aren't able to drive out with vehicles. So we're seeing ambulances ferrying backwards and forwards with people who are clearly highly distressed. A lot of elderly people coming out today, some of them just struggling to walk. Amid Russian claims of a temporary ceasefire in 5 major cities, thousands of people are fleeing areas that have been shelled for days.
The sad part about that is the ceasefires never worked. I believe they attempted twice, and they just failed every time. We've seen civilians shot. We've seen tragic, heartbreaking incidents, but...
Overnight, the city of Sumy near the Russian border was heavily bombed. 21 people killed, including 2 children, according to local officials. The Red Cross attempt...
It just looked like the middle of a neighborhood that they bombed. Like, what's the point of that? We're at war with governments, and militaries are fighting militaries. Why do we need to bomb a residential neighborhood? Like, literally, there was like 6 homes that were just collapsed by bombs.
Attempting to evacuate civilians from the city. In Irpin, just outside the capital, a Russian bombardment and heavy fighting has devastated the town for days, driving people from what's left of their homes. The road impassable, the only way out now is on foot. From parents with young children to the elderly, towns and villages northwest of Kyiv are now being emptied as indiscriminate Russian attacks have already taken the...
It's terrible to see, you know, your grandma, dude. If you have a great-grandma, your great-grandma, you know, she's got a walking cane, she's limping. My great-grandma was bent over like this, man. Not like holding herself, like she just literally was like this all day, every day. Because she worked in gardens and restaurants, and by the time she was old, you know, she had to sleep on hardwood floors. Imagine telling her you got to go walk 20 miles today. Seriously, you can't drive because there's no road. It's blown up. You got to go walk 20 miles through a river, across a bridge to maybe not get shot or bombed. So, beyond the fear of war, you don't even know if she's gonna make it. Like, that's insanity. They're citizens. They're not even trying to fight you. You gotta have come on, a level of respect here.
The lives of many civilians.
Yesterday there was the hardest bombing, and the lights and the sound is so scary, and the whole building is shaken.
In the last 2 days, people trying to get out came under direct fire. In an exclusive interview, David Muir speaking with the Ukrainian president.
What's the most important thing you're asking the president for, asking the U.S. for right now?
The most important today is the security in the sky. We cannot allow...
Yeah, a no-fly zone. We've been saying this. We've been known this. That's what President Zelensky wants, is, you know, get the fucking planes out of the sky. Stop the bombs from raining down on us.
Russia to be active there only because they're bombing us, they are shelling us, they are bombing us, they're sending missiles, helicopters, jet fighters. So a lot of things, but we are not doing this because we don't have the sky. We don't control our sky.
Do you believe the president could be doing more to help?
I'm sure that the president can do more. I'm sure he can.
We have watched as the steady
Of
stream.
course he can do more, and I'm sure he also understands the tough situation the world's in right now. He's not an ignorant guy, but he is fighting for his country.
Of men, women, and children has only grown over the past several days. The people you see behind me here are waiting to board buses as they chart their next steps, and the bombs keep falling in Ukraine. The mass exodus from Ukraine entering a new day. Now more than 2 million people, half of them children, enduring the arduous journey into the unknown.
As we know about the 2 million plus refugees, and yes, half of them are children if you haven't heard, this is the dead of winter. Like, I was watching a live, just scrolling, skimming through a live Kiev skyline feed. It was sunny. 2 hours later, it was pouring snow. 2 hours later, there was a snow-covered ground, and there was like light clouds and a little bit of sunshine, right? It's the dead of winter. These people are walking 20, 30 miles through snow, through sleet, through ice to survive. So we have to bear these things in mind. Like, it's not just simple as, oh, they're leaving, oh, they're being bombed, oh, they're fighting back, oh, they're doing good. There's a lot of stuff going on here that we don't have to feel, but we have to try to understand. So I don't know, man. Dangers ahead, right?